Hi ladies, welcome to Makeover Monday. My name is Donna. For those that are new, welcome to my group. We're just going to do a little bit of makeup today. Oh, now the sun comes out really bright. I'll have to sit back a little bit. So my name is Donna. We come in and we do Saint makeup all in one compact. This is my compact. This is the one that I'm using today. All the colors are specifically customized for me. So we're going to use these today. I got a fun purple eyeshadow. This is Oona. I had someone that was looking at that today. So I'm like, okay, I'll just come on and do a simple look with that. And then I'm just going to apply my makeup and we're just going to have some fun. I haven't been on in a while. It seems like it's been forever. I'm going to scooch back a little bit. Hi, Lois. How are you? I'm scooching back. The sun's just came out. So it's a good time of day to come on because I get that sunlight. I've been struggling, ladies. That's why I haven't been live. I haven't been getting any good sunlight. And it just makes all the difference. So say hi when you pop on. Drop some hearts in the comments. How's everyone doing with their Saint makeup? Let me know if you're loving it, if you're having issues, you want to see something special. So let's have some chats in the group today. Let's get this chat blowing up. So let's do some makeup, ladies. Let's see. I'm going to start with under eye prep. So I have 2 ideas for under eye prep because a lot of times when we do our makeup, I get people say, well, it's creasing underneath my eye. That skin right here is really thin. And we don't produce a lot of oils. And as we get older, we get that. I'm going to turn my notifications off too. Let me see. Can I do that? Let me. There we go. Focus. Do not disturb. Sorry, ladies. I always forget. I'm going to swipe away and swipe back so I can see the comments. It's always nice chatting with you ladies instead of just talking to myself. Hi, Tina. So a lot of times we get creasing underneath the eyes because it's dry. And putting something underneath there first before you do your makeup makes a world of difference. I find if I don't put anything under here, I have really dry skin anyways. This area really creases and it just shows that texture. Like if you smile, you get those little wrinkles, you can actually see them. So 2 choices. You can use your balm that's in your Saint palette. And this is really nice just for getting under here, just to add a little bit of moisture. You want to hydrate. Let's tap it on anyways. It's easier to tap instead of pulling. You don't want to pull. Just lightly tap that on. Let it soak in for a couple of minutes. Hi, Lois. Hi, Sherry. And let it sink in. And then the other choice is my Remand Balm Stick. You guys have seen me use this. This one is skincare infused. So it will help with fine lines and wrinkles. It will help brighten. It will help lighten it. Really deeply hydrate. So I like that one as well. And the new formulation is a little bit different. It sinks in better. I found the old one was a little bit heavier, but this one sinks in really nice. And then you can use this on your lips as well. You can do the balm as well. So 2 choices, either something you want to carry around or just pop your balm. And this is the big one. Pop the balm in. This will last you forever and put it in there. And then you can use that for an illuminator. You can use it as a lip balm. You can use it in a multitude of ways. So let's do my face. I'm going to tie my hair back. I'll do that first. So how's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good Monday so far. It's a bright sunny day in St. John's. Nice. It's actually warm today. So I'm up in the bedroom with the air conditioner on. What did we do before air conditioning, ladies? We melted. So let's do some makeup. So I'm going to do the basic hack today. And for anyone that's new, that's just highlighting and contouring your face. So Saint was built on the premise of just applying everything in one layer, and you place colors strategically on your face just to accentuate your cheekbones, even at your skin tone, and just have nice, light, natural, easy makeup that feels amazing on any skin, especially mature skin. And I always say this. Let me start. I'm gonna go in a little bit first with my amber. I'm just gonna tap those on my cheeks because I always have a little bit of redness right there, especially when it's warm outside. My rosacea just goes crazy. Pop that on there. Do some color correcting first. So if you have some color correctors or you're looking for a color corrector, reach out to me and I can help you pick something for under eye darkness, for redness, for melasma, hyperpigmentation. So let's go into our contour. If you're still using the same makeup you're using in your 30s and 40s, it's probably not working for you anymore, or you're probably noticing texture. That's the biggest thing. Like our face gets texture as we get older. This is my contour color. Drop a heart in the comments if you're loving your contour, ladies. Who contoured before Saint and who didn't? Let me know. Did you contour before Saint? Pop it up here. And contouring is just that one thing now that makes all the difference. So yeah, so as we get older, we get more texture, and cream makeup is beautiful on mature skin. It just looks and feels like your skin. You can't see it, you can't feel it, it just feels gorgeous. So that's my contour done. I'm gonna add a little extra. Tap it on. You can use either side of the brush. Some like to just tap it on with the bigger side, and some just want to use the other end, or you can use a detail brush as well. So there we go. So that's my contour done. Now I'm gonna go into my main highlight color, and I'm gonna put this below, just to even out the skin tone. So this is the one color that matches your skin tone. It's gonna be your foundation shade. And these tins are small, but it's all pigment. So one of the things I say is like, be very careful how much you apply, because if you apply too much, it will look cakey. Anything you apply too much, and it will settle into fine lines and wrinkles well. So there's no water in here. It's not like a bottle of foundation. So this little tin, this should last you 3 to 4 months. Especially in the summertime, you're not using a lot of makeup. So this one here is your foundation shade, and we call it a main highlight color. It's a little bit darker than your main shade. So I like to tap it on. I like to tap it on because I have texture. So if you are young and you have nice supple skin, you can swipe it. But as we get older, we get more movement in our skin. So I like to tap it, and then you get a little bit of extra coverage that way as well too. So I'm tapping that on. Now, if there's nothing on my brush, I'm just gonna sweep whatever's left in there underneath the eyes. And this is my main highlight color. I'm not sweeping my lighter color because that's just gonna show up that texture again. And now that I hydrated that area, it's really nice going on and is not going to accentuate. Very dry. Have you melted it down recently, Sherry? Let me know if you've melted it down. And what color do you have? There's one color, I think it's, somebody said it's olive. It's very, very dry. I've never used olive, but let me know what color it is, and let me know if you have melted down your tins recently, because that makes a difference as well. Every time we open our palette, your tin can dry out, and the contour is known to be dry anyways, and it's supposed to be that way so that it stays where you put it, so it doesn't slide around in your face. It's not meant to blend out easily, but let me know what you're using, or let me know how you're trying that, and if you've melted it down recently. So that is my main highlight color. I'm also gonna put a little bit on my eyelids to use it to even out my skin tone on my eyelids, and this is gonna be like my primer. So your main highlight color is evening out your skin tone. It's a really close match to your skin, and you can use it for priming and balancing out the color on your eyelids as well. So there. Blam, blam, blam. A little on my nose. Now after you get your color on, you can go through and you can tap it out. And you can also take your big, at the end I'm going to take this brush, I'm going to do a little flick through, a little blend at the end. I need some more contour. A little bit up here. I always blend out my contour. I always add more at the end. And one of the things that I love about cream is that it doesn't dry. So you're not going to, it's not going to dry down. It's not going to look cakey during the day. Astoria, haven't melted it in a while. So try that, Sherry. There is, if you search in my group for melt, you will see a video should pop up, and I'll show you exactly how to use that, or I can link that for you later. So melt them down. That makes a huge difference. And it just reformulates it, not reformulates it, just remixes it, because sometimes it's a bit dry on the top, and there may be like little woolies and stuff in there. You'll be surprised what comes out of those tins when you melt them down. Just use the toothpick, and you take out all the little woolies, and it'll be like new again. So let me know if that works. Message me and let me know. I'm gonna do a little bit more contour on my cheeks. And I have Astoria as well, and my Astoria is dry, but when you melt it down, it does make a big difference. Okay, let's do some brightener. So I'm gonna take my brush. Now brightener, very little. So it might even be too much in there today. Let me take a littler brush. Let's go into, no, I'm gonna stay with this one actually, because this one picks up less. If I go into a smaller brush, it seems to pick up more. So we're going to just tapping the surface, like barely touching. We're going to put that in here, and then you can bring it up. Bring it down here first, and then bring it up and just distribute that in that little corner. I have darkness in that little corner there. So I like to put it here first. I don't want to put all that product in my eyes, and then blend it out. We're going to blend it out. Hi, Danielle. How are you? Yes, let me know if that helps, Sherry. And a little bit of brightness. So the brightener is just going to brighten. It's not really meant for a concealer. I know at the beginning we all called it a concealer color, but We don't want that light outer eye. We don't want that light color underneath her eyes. Look how much that lifted my eyelid. We don't want that light color underneath the eyes because it's just going to accentuate any wrinkles that you have there. So use your main highlight color underneath your eyes instead, and very, very little, and hydrate first. It's all about hydrating the skin. Hydrating the skin makes such a difference. Okay, my brightener's done. My contour's done. I'm gonna leave that away. And now I have to do my blush. So I was struggling today with blush colors. I'm like, okay, black cherry. But black cherry's not really a summer color, but it goes nice with the eye look that I'm doing today. So we're gonna use black cherry. We're just gonna do it lightly. So I'm gonna tap in. Black cherry is one of these colors. The people get it. It's very, very, very popular. It's one of our best-selling colors. But black cherry it reminds me of the Clinique Black Honey, I think it was called. But it's a beautiful, look how pretty that is. So you can do it really lightly. It's a very nice, beautiful berry color. I should have did the lip tints today. I keep forgetting about those. I need a mirror. Oh, there's my mirror. So we're just gonna do a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want a really dark lip, and I'm gonna put some on my cheeks. And so if you like the berry colors, black cherry is definitely one that everyone loves. I recommend it to everyone. Because if you don't like the pinks and you don't like the reds, you usually like the berry colors. And black cherry fits the bill on that. I'm going to add a little bit of Sunshine State. Sunshine State is gorgeous. This is one of my go-tos in the summertime, is Sunshine State. It's just a gloss and it has like some shimmer in it. But you can't, whoops, where is it? There's no color to it. I got my, wait now, let me see. I got black cherry on my finger. Let's see. So there's a little bit of color. So that's Sunshine State. But it's really pretty. It's gorgeous. I'm going to put a little bit right here. I'm going to use that for my illuminator today. Just on the apples. Just to add a little bit more shimmer. And we're going to blend that out. Hi, Nancy. How are you? So that is my lip. I love you. Can't see. Sunshine State doesn't show up on the camera, but it's such a pretty color. It's beautiful. It's nice over the dark colors that you have, especially in the fall time or just by itself in the summertime. So now we're going to do our eyes, ladies. So I have 4 colors. Nancy, I have Oona to try today, just for you. Nancy was talking to me earlier. So I have Lullaby. I'll do some swatches. Oh, you can't see. It's getting the glare on there. I have, can you see it? There we go. I have Lullaby, Oona, and I have Drift. So let's do some swatches. So this is Lullaby. I'll do it down here. So this is Lullaby, a beautiful plum brown. Then we have Oona. I haven't used Oona since it came out. I think it came out in February. And here's Oona. But there's a beautiful purple shimmer. Look how pretty that is. And online it looks really sparkly or really glittery, but it's the softest shimmer and it's really, like in texture it's soft because the glitters, if you have the glitters, you know, they feel like they are little speckles. And I don't like the speckly look, but it is beautiful. And then we have Drift, which everybody needs Drift or Sabrina. Drift is more cream and Sabrina is more cool. You can't see that. It's just a little bit color. So let's do those. I'm going to wipe that off on my arm because I don't want to get on my white shirt. Oh, I got to do bronzer too. I'm going to use Xanadu today. And I love that because if you want to save some room in your palette, Xanadu is one color that includes your bronzer and your, get it out. It includes your bronzer and your shimmer. Take a big brush. So this is the brush I always, blush and bronzer brush is a must for bronzer. It just distributes it perfectly. So here is Xanadu. So there it is there. Now, I'm not going to put it on that dark. I shouldn't do swatches because then people are like, oh, I can't wear that. It's too dark. But it's not. Like it blends out. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. And it just gives you a beautiful shimmer. So that's how nice the bronzer blends out. Don't be afraid of bronzer. If you've never used it, I didn't use cream bronzer before Saint. I need color today. Now, I'm going to tap it up here. Tap it up here. Tap it on my cheeks. Tap it on my cheeks. Now, I always do my neck. I'm pretty white down here. My body does not see sunshine without SPF. I've learned the hard way. 57 years later. I've been using, I was horrible with sunscreen. Never ever used it. So put that down there. I'm gonna do a little extra. I wanna get a little bit of a bronze glow today. Tap that out. And if you get too much on it, just use your big fluffy brush and it blends right out. Oh, I got lots on there now. Put it on your nose. Put a little bit on your nose. That looks really nice and natural. Blend it any extra. Now, you got extra on there, just blend it off. And now we're going to blend. Big fluffy circles you're doing around the eyes. This is where you want that, where the sun would naturally hit. And it just warms everything up. If you have a suntan and you use Xanadu, oh, the glow you're going to get is going to be off the charts. And it's just so healthy looking and so beautiful. And then it's only one palette, so you don't need your bronzer and illuminator. You just get the one. And then you can add an extra couple of eyeshadows or a couple of lipsticks. So there. Look at my mirror. So pretty. I love the glow. I love the glow. I was one of these ladies. I was a girl. I was like 37, 38. And I just used foundation. And when I look back on my pictures now, at that age, my skin was amazing, but I look so pale and looks pasty because I didn't use color. I didn't use blush. Is this similar? Yes, this is actually, I think it's 60%. Oh, this has color. What did I do with it? It's actually 60% Bella Bronzer and 40% Glow Illuminator. So these are mixed together in one tin. So then you get the best of both, which is amazing. But yeah, I look back on pictures of me when I was in my 30s and 40s. I didn't use bronzer. I didn't use color. I didn't use lipstick. I had like 2 eyeshadows. And when I look back at those pictures, I look so pale. I just look, my face looks lifeless. So a little bit of color, a little bit of glow, a little bit of warmth just wakes up your face and just makes you look younger. I look younger now than I did in my 40s and 30s because my skin is more glowy. Does that make sense? So try some color, add a little bit of warmth, and you're good to go. So let's prime. So we primed our eyelids with our main highlight color. So now we're going to go in and we're going to set that. I'm going to take my fluffy brush. Let's use this one. This is the Blur brush. This is on sale. I never mentioned that. The sale, the 50% off sale is over on the 31st. So if there's anything in there, there's eyeshadows left, lipsticks, some makeup bags. I don't know what else is in there. Some lip conditioners, some illuminators. They're all 50% off. And those will be taken off the website at the end of the month. I forgot about that, but yeah. So this is my Feather Dust. My gorgeous, luminous, silky Feather Dust, which I have one in every palette now. The consistency of this is so different from the powder. It's beautiful on mature skin. It just gives that luminous finish because powder on mature skin is not pretty. I'm gonna put it out there, ladies. If you're using powder on mature skin, it's not pretty. But a little bit of a luminous powder in the right areas is really nice. It's really, really nice and luminous because you're not caking it on and it doesn't look dry. It just gives you that luminous finish as well. Let's go into Lullaby. So take my brush, always tap off. I'm just going to start on this. Let's start on the lid today. Start on the lid, and then you can bring that up. So this is Lullaby, another fan favorite of everyone. It's a really nice plum. Put it on the lid, turn your brush around, and then just blend it up. Eyeshadows take the longest, ladies. I'll try and be quick. So that is Lullaby. Whoops, tapped into Oona. And tap in, and then we're going to bring that up and blend that in. A little bit extra, and take a little bit of time. The Saint eyeshadows, if you're new to the Saint eyeshadows, and I know most ladies have multiple colors, because once you get the eyeshadows, it's an obsession. Let me know below what your favorite eyeshadow color is, ladies. What's your favorite combo? If you have like 1 or 2 colors, what's a color you wear every single day? I know mine. I know mine during my palette, and I go through them like, those are the ones that I replace every couple of, no, well, probably last you 4 or 5 months. So a little bit of Lullaby. So now we're going to go into Oona. Here's Oona. Can you see her? So this was Lullaby. This is Oona. So let's start little. Let's build up the color and see what it's like. I never tried this combo, ladies. So let's go into Oona. Oh, she's so pretty. Now that's very light. I don't even know if you can see that. I'm going to build up more for the camera so that you can see it. Look how pretty that color is. So if you like the purples, can you see it? It's so pretty. I'll look down. I find if you look down, you can see it better. Now let's do this one. and you can build up that color. But that's how soft it is. It's not there's a lot of color in it, but you have to really build it up to get a lot of color. So you can wear it very, very soft, so it doesn't look like you've got a lot on there. Oh my God, it's so pretty. And you know what? Green eyes, it will pop like no tomorrow. And I notice when I wear purple eyeshadows, it makes my blue eyes look more green. But how pretty is that? It's so soft and so nice. And it's one of the nicer, the texture is different than the shimmers. It's really soft. I don't know how else to, it's silky. That's the word. It's really nice and silky. So it goes on really, really nice. And it's not chalky. It's not clumpy. That's the word. My brain's working today. It's not clumpy. It's really, really silky. Now we're going to go into a little bit of drift. I'm going to use my ring finger. I'm just going to put that on the inner corner. Just add a little bit of brightness. That brightens up that inner eye where we have a lot of darkness. So it just brightens it up, especially if I have a hooded eye. Really pretty. Look how nice that is. I'm glad I tried this combo. Thanks, Nancy. I never would have hauled Oona out. So Oona's 50% off, actually. That's one of the colors that's leaving at the end of the month. Ben Lullaby and Drift are still available. Let's do a little bit of extra Lullaby on that outer corner. I'm just going to take my stubby end of my brush. This is the same brush, the blur brush. And let's do a little bit extra on that outside. I could have used a darker color. There's, let me see what else is in there that you can use for darker color. You can use, I think Eternal's in there. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Now that really popped. It just leaves that extra dimension on the outer corner. Eternal's a nice one that would pair well with this. That's a nice dark color. Crimson is really red. Basic everyday, usually with Lullaby. Bend and Snap is gorgeous. Lullaby, Basic. Yep, those are great colors, Danielle. Really good choices. Basic is one of my colors I go through a lot. My color is Peppa. Peppa, I go through that like, oh, I really like that. Okay, look how pretty that is. Nice and easy. That's just 3 colors. Lid. So we did the lid with Lullaby and brought it up above on the crease. Then we just used our finger and put Oona on the lid, and then another finger and just put Drift on the inner corner. So very simple, very easy. I gotta do more eyeshadow videos. Like, people love the eyeshadows, and like, I'm not a big, I love eyeshadows, but I don't feel I'm good at them. So I'm like, do they want to see that? So let me know if you want to see eyeshadow videos from someone who's been using same for 3 years, but still don't feel confident in using eyeshadows. That's me. Yeah, because I'm not, it's not, you see videos in comparison. I'm using this is the Saint. This is the, which one is this one? I don't know which one this is. I think that's the Half Moon. You see videos from some of the Saint artists, and they're like rock stars when it comes to eyeshadows. And I'm like, I can't compare to that. But yeah, comparison, I got to get out of that. But I love the eyeshadows, and I have them all. So if you want to see a certain combination, or if you have a color and you don't know what to wear with it, let me know. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? On my contact, I think. Crimson is gorgeous. Oh, you like crimson? I've only used that once, Vicky. I think you have all the eyeshadows as well. I know you love your eyeshadows. But yeah, there's so many beautiful colors. But I think there was like 30 or 40 or even more that are discontinued. So we're excited to see what else is going to come out. Oh, there we go. Almost going out my eyeballs. So let's do, I'm using my lash leather. Who has tried the mascara? What do you think of it? I've gotten mixed reviews. Some people love it. Some people are like, oh, I like my other one better. Let me know in the comments what you think of the mascara if you've gotten it yet. I love it. I love it. This is the lash leather. No, this is lash velvet. So it is volumizing and lengthening. I was going to say thickening, but it doesn't really thicken the lashes. If you put a couple of coats on, you'll get a good bit of thickness, but it's more for lengthening. So there. Look how pretty that is. Mascara makes all the difference. Oona, Megan wears it, and it's dark. I don't know what she does. Oona, it's dark. She must put a lot on. There's another color too. What's the other one? No, Lily is really light. Lily's on for 50% off. That's a really soft purple matte. It's like a lilac. It's beautiful too. That would look really nice with Oona. I'll post some graphics later, some ideas. But yeah, Megan's one of those rock stars with her eyeshadows. But she's not doing it anymore. She doesn't do the videos. And now Facebook has deleted all of our videos from the last, well, from this month. So anything that was on our groups from when we started to this month, Facebook deleted every live video. I did save some of them, but Facebook has deleted every live video that we did since we started our Sync business. So all that information that we did for lives and everything, they just deleted everything. So that was a big hurt for a lot of ladies. But Facebook controls it. We're just here using their space. A little bit of mascara. And there. Full face done. Easy, simple. It is unlike any makeup you've ever used. It just looks so nice on mature skin. It just looks so, like, look how natural that looks. You know, you can see that I've got some color on, but my face looks really, really natural. It doesn't look like I'm caked down with makeup. And the glow that you get is beautiful. Take my blush and bronzer brush. Just do a little final blend. And we are done. Quick, easy. If anyone wants a color match, let me know. I can build your custom palette and with your colors. And thanks, ladies. I was a little bit nervous coming on here today because I haven't been on in so long. But thanks for hopping on. If anybody has any questions, let me know. And I don't think I missed anybody's. Thanks, ladies. The sale ends on the 31st. Pop on there. Don't forget you have loyalty points. They expire at the end of July as well. Those people that purchased back in 6 months ago, whatever month that was, grab those. That is it. It is like a lot of work go into doing those videos and the time. But so yeah, but you know, now we got to make new content, which is good. So we're always challenging ourselves. So I'm going to try and hop on more, ladies. The summer is busy. It's hot. And so yeah, I'm going to try and pop on more. If you want to see anything, just let me know. And I'll see you again this week. Bye, ladies. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your great week.